so we need to modify the target here for our repeater, and we're going to 10, 200, 0 and 47. Yep. And now we do it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's what comes back. So what we're going to do is we're going to compare the responses that came back. Okay, so this is one of the responses. We go to the comparator, paste it in there, and then we'll go to the other one that we did for Intel.com for Google. Here we go. And we'll paste that one. Okay, 2 different times there. So what we're going to do, we're going to compare the words. And there we go. So we have 21 differences here. See, the time was different and so on, but the main differences should actually be a bit later on, where we'll see that we'll get the difference with the Google.com and also with Intel.com. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so the main differences between the pages are these 2 elements here. And the key thing to see is that all that's really happening is that whatever we put in actually appears here. So the next thing we're going to do is to be able to inject some script into there. Because this is really just appearing straight as text. There's been no check on the user input here. Never trust the user input. So we'll just put up an alert box. Okay, so let's send that through. There we go. Okay, so there's the JavaScript coming through there. So if we wanted, we could actually have a look at that coming through. And see the code that we've actually inserted. So if you actually look at the HTML code, then it's possible to, all the links have identifiers on them. So we can actually modify the links. And again, what we'll do is I'll just copy from here just to make sure I've got the right string. Okay, so we look for the A tag and we look for A tag 0, and then what we're going to do is replace that with the BBC site. Okay, so that goes in there. We do a lookup. Doesn't look like much happens. And the reason for that is that we need to send it through. Okay, it doesn't look like much has happened there, but there we go. See, BBC. And if we click on this link, and then unfortunately, oops, we go to the BBC site. There we go. So I get to the BBC site, and that's it. So it should call up BBC site in a minute. Maybe there's more things to come through. So what we're going to do now is to actually have a look at how we can set up a remote script. Often what happens is that an intruder will load some special JavaScript into the site. So we'll set up on the Kali machine, we'll set up the web server, and then what we'll do is we have some test JavaScript in here. It's just a simple one. It's just going to load a graphic and so on. Okay, so now what we'll do is that we're going to load the script from our own site, from the Kali one, to here. Okay, so our IP address is config is 24. That's fine. Okay, so we just let burp suite send it through, and there we go. Okay, so you can see that the JavaScript has been injected into the page.